Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tycoon Tuesdays. So, first video with webcam, so now everyone knows what I look like. I did go in and I put all of the queue lines and sidewalk in, and it was actually an attempt to make a video, but when I found out that in the end the video didn't record, I was like, I don't care. I actually wanted to save you all the time, the lengthy time of me putting all the sidewalk in and the queue lines. The only thing I can say is that definitely put in 2 rows of sidewalk. So, like, this is your square for your sidewalk, and right now I have 2 rows. And for some of these rides, you honestly do not need like a queue line that long. Sorry. Ugh, allergies. Got an itchy nose. Because unlike the first and second RollerCoaster Tycoon, your people don't, or your customers do not file a single line. Your customers will actually form into like a bunch, like a group within the queue line, so it gives you more space for your customers to be able to form in line. So I also started putting in ATMs, bathrooms, first aid. So since I only started doing that, okay, so it looks like, well, okay now. Where did I leave off? Aha, okay. I am going to continue that, and then I'm going to put in souvenir stands, drinks, food. I'm going to go around and change the prices on the rides. And I don't remember 100%. No. I believe when you're on sandbox mode, when you go ahead to put in all of this kind of stuff, the stalls and whatnot, it will automatically put in for you not to, like, it just marks it already at 0. So thank goodness for that. And I find it weird that umbrellas is underneath the facilities. As far as from my knowledge, umbrellas was always in the stalls, the souvenirs. So, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Well, I will also go through and, oh, well then. That is something we will have to do, at least with the umbrellas, it looks like. Oh, synchronized stalls of this type. I do remember that with, I think, with the first and second one, or at least with this game. I think, though, let's see. I thought I could go in and change the colors for the umbrellas. I guess that might be something I have to do before I place. Ah, yes. I think. But this should just be the... This should just be the stand. Don't know. We'll find out. Let's go down a little ways here and place it. Well, it doesn't, from what I can see, it doesn't, it does not do that. So that is what that is. Also, I know I said that I would keep hitting my microphone here. I know that I said that I would add more rides this episode, but I am, deciding that I'm not going to do that this episode. I will start to add more rides in once I have my amusement park. I usually don't do that. My amusement park up and running. I have put in so many rides now, it's ridiculous, and I feel kind of, I do this all the time whenever I'm playing a game. I feel like I'm rushing myself and putting all the rides in that I want to put in. But I have decided that I am going to do a different sandbox mode later down the road for RollerCoaster Tycoon 3. And at that given point, oh, you stupid. At that point, I will then use that specific sandbox for just strictly roller coasters. That's what I've decided. Also, now, since I have experienced the fact, not with just this game, but with other games, that OBS is deciding to want to mess with me, I have switched my hotkeys. So for a button on my keyboard that I don't exactly use while playing games. So hopefully that way my recordings don't get paused or stopped. So I certainly hope, but I have, with watching some videos from some of my favorite subscribers, I have recently found out that it's not just me. It's also a few other people that use OBS that are having issues with OBS. So I am here hoping that either OBS is doing some sort of, upgrade with its system, and it's interfering for everybody while they are recording, and that's the answers to our questions. Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. Maybe it's a bug that they have to work out. We shall see. Oops, I forgot some rods. So I'll show you. I will show you here. So I do like the fact of that you have so many choices in just decor. I mean, you did not have this many choices for sidewalks. Like, you've always had about 4, 5 queue line walks, whatever, but you never had this many. And oh my gosh, that's the reason why I love this one. I wish that they, as far as RollerCoaster Tycoon games go, I really do wish, I really do wish that they would push further in, like, creating a 4th RollerCoaster Tycoon. I know that in my research on seeing what sometimes you can get the thing to come up to make it easier when you're like, when the building's up higher, to be able to make it easier to just add a sidewalk or queue line, but other times it does not want to pop up. It doesn't, there's no way you can possibly, now you want to give it, I knew that was the button, but you know what, it just wants to be a pain in my ass, my pain in my butt. Gotta be a pain in my bum bum, my willy willy bum bum. Mamma mia. Maybe it is just a personal endeavor. Maybe it is just on me. A personal issue. It's not a technical difficulty, it's a personal difficulty. I just remembered too, as I am finishing my rant, that I also need to go in and put benches and trash cans throughout the park, and I still have to hire people. This is another reason why I was also kind of hesitant on recording this game, because I love this game, and I want to be able to enjoy playing this game with you all. I want you guys to be able to, I want to be able to interact with everyone, get some feedback and suggestions as to what all of you people want for me to include, what sidewalks to pick, what colors to pick, blah blah blah, goody goody goodness. I am grateful though if you guys decide to do that. But I want to be here, I want to listen, I want to interact, and I just don't have that many subscribers yet to do a live stream. And I mean, it's a hit or miss. I could be doing live streams, and it honestly could go either way. I could do the live streams, and all of you, like everybody, that would help bring in some revenue for me, some more subscribers. And then on the other hand, it wouldn't. So, and that's the big reason of why I keep going like back and forth between the idea and as to what I want to do as far as that goes. You can, if you right click, you can go around, whee, and it's a lot faster. You can use the scrolling key to go in and out, and if you press it down, you can rotate. Just all of you lovely people with no. I do, although I know that it takes a while to get everything put in here. You know, I honestly, from experience, have taken up to about 4 to 6 hours non-stop gameplay, no interruptions. 4 to 6 hours just to get just the entire park, like rides that I would want in it, and that's just around the border. Then get all the hiring all the employees, and then going around and putting trash cans, benches, benches, speakers, lights, etc., etc. in, and then there's just a whole bunch of other miscellaneous stuff that Alright. Some editing time. Gotta quiet. I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't be sorry. Sorry. I am not sorry. You know, sometimes you just gotta answer the phone, and that is okay. As I'm gonna do my best to not show that I picked up the phone. Edit all that goodness out. But I'm still gonna talk about it. Now that I don't even remember. Oh yes, now I do. Yeah, it just takes so long to get started and Oh, I'm not gonna worry about that. Just a messenger. Okay, since I have a good amount left, I am going to the other end, putting some food in over at this end. Maybe try and save some for all the way in the back. All the way in the back at the park. You hear? Y'all here now? I'm sure I'm speaking way too loud. Way too loud. So I got some ice cream. Let's put some pizza in. That yummy, yummy pizza. You know, I watched a video a while back ago of, this was like a few months after the pandemic started, but it still was quite a while ago. Oh, I don't even know where I want all this stuff. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just... Oh. We're gonna repeat some stalls here. Let's go up this way. Put some drinks in over here. But anywho, I watched a video. It was still quite a while back ago, and you know, I mean, I'm not 100% vegan, but I am for the most part vegan. Every now and then, you know, I will have like 2-3 slices of bacon, or I'll have some chicken wings, or something along those lines. I have a very, the way my digestion is, because of having IBS, and, pancreatic insufficiency, I have a very, I have a very weird and sensitive stomach, and even with vegan products, like I can't have soy, I can't have tofu, none of that. So I'm on, and with now also finding out that I have high cholesterol, yay! I also have to, you know, be wary of how much pasta, fried foods, greasy foods that I have. So, I have a very sensitive stomach, and I have to watch. I can still eat chicken. I can't eat turkey, even though sometimes I will. I'll have like a turkey sandwich every now and then. But I can't have turkey. I definitely can't have ham. I'll have a cheeseburger more often than what I'd like, and I'll I'll pay for it later. But otherwise, I stay away from beef of what I can. Usually when I do have beef, if I have the option to, I'll choose like a bison burger or bison burger. Turkey burgers are actually okay for me to eat. Still would rather have a veggie burger. Oh my gosh, I love veggie burgers, but I can't buy the store-bought stuff, and it just, if you want to make a good quality, like a good tasting veggie burger, you need a lot of ingredients. And I mean, if you're already using those kinds of ingredients in your house, then I mean, it's no problem. It's no big deal. But like keeping fresh vegetables in our house, at least, just isn't up to the par. And like vegetables, like certain frozen vegetables like mushrooms, just taste like blah. I don't want that. Also, oh, this is what I wanted. No. Am I even selecting right thing? Okay, yes I am. Turkish Delight. It just looks similar, just a little wider than the other one, as I just put it in wrong. But we just don't keep that kind of stuff in the house. Peas, corn, carrots are okay, in my opinion, because I didn't even put in some drinks. And then I can put one over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know what else I was gonna say. I don't exactly swear, and I know YouTube is they're being more finicky with what they allow on YouTube, with what swear words they allow on YouTube. So if I can prevent from using swear words, I will. Plus I don't like swearing to begin with, so if I can prevent it, I'm going to prevent it. As I also forgot to extend, I do this. I also, and I was trying to record yesterday, so, which was, at the time I am recording this, it's Wednesday, so even though I upload these on Tuesdays, whenever I get a chance to upload or to record, I record, no matter which game it is. Sometimes my son will allow me to record. At other times he isn't very good at allowing me to record, so it's just and I don't, it also depends on what game I'm playing. Certain games I don't want him to, especially when I'm trying to discuss with all of you, like just talk to you guys, let you guys know who I am. Plus I'm also trying to keep my personal life away from YouTube as much as possible. So, I got the camera for a reason. I want all of you to be able to see, who I am and my pretty face. Oh, I know I'm not, I got this redness going on right here on my face. And I've been, because of my allergies aren't as bad as what they used to be. They're just finally, the spring weather is coming, so, my nose. So, we're going, okay. Oh my gosh. If it's not my nose itching, it's certainly something or another. Okay. I like making my rounds. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the park, which is somewhere over here. You know what? Since start of a different type of ride is there, I'm actually going to start here and work my way around. Boop 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 boop. I hate that too. You can't even on YouTube. Okay, I don't hate it, but I am quite upset with it. You can't even just do that. Oh, okay, no, that's not what I'm talking about. If you hold down Shift, you can add more than one. But that is very loud in my left ear. Anyway, yes, they don't even allow you to, like, copyrighted. It's not like you're playing the actual song, you know, you can't, or even, you know, like actually turning it on a source and going from there, you know, or even trying to play it on your guitar or an instrument. You know, come on, seriously? Seriously? I mean, people sing their own version of songs all the time, and no copyrighted BS. But other people, you know, you go ahead and you sing, hum, whichever you want to do. Me and my rants, I swear. I know how to hold a conversation. I'm sorry. I like to talk. I'm a very talkative person. Please don't get mad at me. I just want to. Okay, I'm gonna stop all this fake crying now. Oh, lonesome's me. Please don't feel bad for me. I didn't do it. I totally wanted to stay home today. My fiance and my fiance took my son out for a walk, and I really should have gone with them, but I had a pretty bad headache, and every single time noise would go off, my head would just throb. So I didn't really necessarily want to go with. I stayed home. Now my headache's better, but my hip is acting up. So I should have gone with. Been sitting down being a lazy person for quite a while. I go in here soon in a few days, and I'm actually thinking about a week not a few days, a week, to get my first part, my first shot in my hips on the left side. I had my tester shot done first, because then if I didn't have that done, my insurance would not have covered it. So still have to wait though and see, because I only had one, and my doctors are, I had the first set that I had done, I had in my L1 to L5 section for my back, and that time I had 2, and we're hoping that this time I will only have to have 1 tester shot done, but which we are giving it a try. They're submitting it to the insurance company now, and just waiting to see if they deny it or if they approve it. Also, since I am putting lights in through the park, I might change that later down the road. Having it right up here, you have the option to stick to strictly daytime, do daytime and nighttime, or do just nighttime. And I do like the day and nighttime, just because, for one, it's close to, you know, our system, which is what I really, really liked about when this game came out, is that there was that option, and it was more realistic. At the same time, it's just, even on a gaming computer, like, I always thought it was just the fact that I had, you know, a slow computer, I didn't have a fancy gaming computer, blah blah blah, so that's why it was super laggy. And plus then you have all these rides along with the ride lights. Then, you know, if you're adding in all of these other things throughout the park, and then on top of it, all of the people in the park, it just became so laggy. But now that I've had my gaming computer for quite a few years, which is still all the parts that I have that make up my gaming computer are still used to this day. Whoops, I didn't want that light. Let's go backwards here. Oh well, I'm just gonna leave it there now. Just going to leave it there. Okay. Well, since there's really, I don't know why there's a dinosaur. It's prehistoric. There's only one ride that is even dinosaur related, and I mean, it is what it is, but alright. And then you got all these other ones. So I'm just gonna go back through here. I know I jumped through some areas that really honestly could use some more, because you don't have rides in these 3. I mean, other than this this area, which you could use the safari bench, the safari bin, which these areas could use just a bit more of this kind of stuff. You don't have rides in those other areas. So, alright. That's good enough. And then with these, I'm just going to jump down here because I have a good amount of food over here. So I'm going to add in some more benches, a lot more benches, and some more trash cans. What I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to add any more of those, of the lights. At least not in this section. I'll keep in mind for these ones, once I'm done with the other sections, I'll highlight those two, get rid of the trash bins and the seats. And then once nighttime comes, if I see that I need more area, then I will do that. Okay. Oh, sometimes I'm not a girly girl. I really am not. I mean, I do like pink, I love purple, but you know what? In any genre that anybody could classify people as, I'm not a girly girl. I hate being a valley girl and or girly girl. I hate those people. Well, okay, I don't hate them. There are some nice ones. I just hate the bragging, like, oh my god, look at me, I'm so special. That annoys the crap out of me. It really does. I mean, I know that I can act like that at times, just not as using such a weird voice. Being like a freaking brat, not that, brat. I mean, I used to be really, really bad at that. Really, really bad. Not like annoying, like in the type of voice that they use, but I was pretty bad. Oh, my knee. My knee. I'm hurting my knee. I was that punk emo chick in school, well, mainly high school, but in school, and I loved it. And I still like those type of clothing, but I have, since I've gotten older, I have branched out into other type of clothing and finally gave myself a reason that it is completely okay to, you know, like other things. It is okay. Completely okay. So that's what I did, and I've always had a thing for the 50s style. I absolutely loved I loved the hippie style. I absolutely loved too. I love the 50s, the hippies. I don't like the hippies era. I just like the hippie clothing. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I didn't like the 70s, like the disco type of 70s. But when it came to like the hippies, I loved them, and I still want to party on just like them, and I still go. I still love, yeah, I just love them. But all right, time to add some employees. I got a lot of animal keepers, which I could change their look, and I was planning on doing that, but I'm just gonna, okay, whatever. I'm just going to start placing. The little itty bitty stuff I'll go ahead through later in the game, and like I said last time, and do as the game is playing. And I have noticed here that I've been playing for a little while now, and having that little short break. I don't want, not that I mind making some 1 hour videos, 1 hour some odd minute videos, but I don't want to make too many of them in a row, so that way I don't lose an interest in some viewers. So I'll break it up into sections. Also, if any of you have some game suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I do have plans to start playing Subnautica and Stardew Valley. I absolutely love Stardew Valley. And I know, like, everybody on YouTube is playing Stardew Valley, but and I know people are getting sick and tired of the game, but there are so many mods that you can do, and once I have the time to figure out how to use mods, I am definitely going to use mods, because not that I've gone out and seeked very far on mods, in YouTubers that have used mods. I only watch one person that has that plays with mods. I really want to be able to play Stardew Valley with everybody using mods. I just also want to be able to do a live stream with Stardew Valley. I want to be able to play with other players in Stardew Valley, so that way I can tackle on more things within the game than what I would be able to by myself. And I also know too that I know too somebody that has mentioned about playing Stardew Valley with me. So that is something that will have to be an option later down the road as well. Because right now, with all of the games that I have out, or that I'm recording playing for you, I am kind of swamped. I mean, I really wanted to be able to have, Stardew Valley and Subnautica for everyone, but I'm not going to start myself out now, pushing myself to create content for everybody, and then I just get completely washed out. I just refuse to do that. I want to be able to create content and do it at my own pace. and be able to enjoy it not feel rushed, not feel like I need to push out content for everyone. I just want to enjoy my time playing video games. I mean, that's what video games are supposed to be for, is to be enjoying, you know, playing the game. So I'm gonna take my own sweet time, and if that means it takes me longer and becoming more well known and on YouTube, then so shall it be. But I'm not gonna burn myself out. Come on, why aren't you selecting? Thank you. So this is gonna be the last thing I do for this episode. I'm just gonna go around and change all the prices in the park. I know I was saying about just doing the border of it, that way I can get the game in action, but I just honestly, if I'm gonna start at the park, I don't want to have to worry about it. Worry about how fast the customers are rolling in, how fast the people are rolling in. Okay, do I? No, I didn't think so. And maybe I'll even change my mind. I know I have a few things filled up on the left-hand side, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh my god. And I know I have a few things in the front, but I do kind of actually really want to fill in the top right-hand corner some more, or left-hand corner, depending on how you look at it. So I definitely want to do that. So maybe at the start of the game, well, not at the start of the game, but the start of the next video, the next episode, I will add in a few more rides of my liking, and then I'll start the park up. Add in the little extra stuff too, but I also don't want to start streaming either, as this just pops up in my head. I just go with the flow. But as this just pops up in my head, I also don't want to start streaming and or going live until I'm getting my father's computer, and I don't use a dual screen right now, so I don't call it extra work, but I do have to go the long route. Or what some people call the long route. I mean, it really honestly doesn't bother me. And then once I get his computer, and because I do have an extra screen, but it's not compatible with my gaming screen, my gaming computer screen, whatever, with my current screen, and so I'm waiting on getting my father's computer for as soon as my mother moves, which she's moving this week. So, and quite honestly, I wasn't planning on recording today because today, Wednesday, and tomorrow, Thursday, my mother had originally asked me to help her move, and then finding out some other news, which we are grateful for, so happy for. I think that's all of them. But yeah, thankfully oh no, yeah, that's right, I have to do these over here. Thankfully she doesn't need me today or tomorrow, but she will she does still need my help, which we already told her we were going to help her anyway. She still needs our help. We're still going to go over and help on Friday and Saturday. Sunday, if we can, if my fiance is okie dokie by it. So, just have to wait and see. So, this will probably, I mean, unless I'm able to get more videos recorded today, which, this video actually won't go up until the end of the month. So, you know, helping my mother move will have already been said and done. But I like to record in advance, so then that way it's a bit easier on me later down the road. Alright, I do believe, okay, just found that one. Okay, and there's that one. And did I get this one? Yes. Now before I speak up again, because I know that a few of these I was doing as I went on. And the thing is too is that I don't... So there's not a whole lot of lights there. Not very many there either. I'll just go as I go along, because this map to me isn't... Okay. And here... Oh! This was my father's chair. Value ratings, blah blah blah. Awards. Center the view, blah blah. Buy easement rights on the line. Oh, buy the park. Don't know. What does that? Oh. I don't care. Alright. I do want that screen open. I want to exit out of these. Okay. Scenario object awards, staff, finances. We don't have to do research. Don't think there's any point in researches. Anyway, yeah, there's no way I can, it shows you what prices are listed unless you go in like that. I mean, unless somebody else has figured out a way. I have not. So this is the last thing that I'm going to do. I'm just going to open everything up for when I decide to record the next video. Open. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So everything's open. So, gonna save the game real quick. Yes, please. Alright. So, yes. Oh my goodness. So yes, so I'll back up here some. So, right there is the entrance, and trust me, while you're playing, it's more difficult, at least for me, to find where the freaking entrance is. Whoa, and that is floating in the air. We have a bug. We have a bug. Oh. Anyway, yes, and even though, like, see, I have some off to the side here, but I want to build some more right in this area, before we actually hit like resume. Also, super fast forward, that makes you lag even during the daytime. So I just stick to standard mode. Then I'm gonna add in, at least this is what I'm planning unless I change my mind again, which I'm freaking change my mind, Nancy. Gonna add some more rides in over in this area, and then I will open the park, and I'm gonna actually change this to daylight just for now, since I'm planning on adding more rides. Trust me, it's a pain in the butt adding rides when it's dark. And then I will open the park, like resume the park, and then I will build some more rides in down here, and or up in the center here, and then go from there. I definitely know that I want to build the pool, put the pool in, put some pools and slides in. That for sure. I still haven't made up my mind about the transportation or the water rides. These kind of rides, which for those I would have to put more of these in. But we will see. Pool is a definite, and I always like to put the pool in the back, because if you don't, then the people will head straight for there, and that's all they will focus on, and they won't go to the rest of your rides. At least that's just what I do. So I will see you all in the next video.